Okay guys, this is day 10 of Aquaforest. The experiment is still going. I basically just let everything run for 3 days because I've had basically no time, and I've tested again. Now my DKH is 11, my magnesium is at 1360, and my calcium is at 460. Not really that alarming, but it is definitely raised higher than I thought. So I'm going to do the math again and reduce the dose again. So this stuff is much stronger than I first thought, which is again awesome because it will save me on product, time and money. What I think initially happened was I think I got a really quick growth spurt. As you can see from my SPS, all those tips are growth. Do I see any more? Everything's healing over and encrusting, etc. It doesn't look like it, everything looks fantastic. This red Gotti is starting to come back, the savior that got in here in a day or two. But so yeah, I think I got a quick growth spurt in the first couple of days, and then it just kind of leveled out. I'm not exactly too sure what happened, but I'm going to keep on top of the parameters, keep testing until I get a solid figure. I don't know if you guys can see any difference in colors. I don't know how well it comes up on the phone, but again, that Monty on the left is popping. The GSP is nice and bright. All my SPS are looking pretty nice. Anything that was cut before is now healing over. It's actually all doing pretty well, but again, I want to tweak those figures and lower some of that stuff down. Okay, I just fed. That's probably why that track is a bit closed up. All right, cool. Break on, break on. I don't know. Give me a couple more days and I'll give you another update soon. Okay guys, so this is officially day 14, or the 2-week mark into Aquaforest, and I thought I'd clear some things up. People have been saying it's very expensive. Now I don't think it is really that much more expensive than actually having to mix your own salt, because I do have roughly 600 liters of water, or 158 total gallons of water in my tank. So mixing that amount of salt to make it effective thing to replace nutrients and stuff like that, it wouldn't happen. Just the volume would be huge and the cost would be absurd. Now I've got all my doses calibrated, and these are just average figures, and let me just remind you that these are the figures for my tank. Again, people have been telling me to try to use Triton and stuff like that, but we don't have Triton in Australia, unfortunately. We just suck. But Aquaforest is a boiling method, and that's why I've stopped doing water changes, and I think it's actually doing really well. I'll show you an update of the tank in a second. But here's the initial costs. For a 5-litre container, I'm not too sure, that's about just over 1 gallon, I'm assuming. I should have done my math. It costs $119 AUD, $95 US, or 70 pounds. Now, for a 600 litre tank, I'm dosing about 180 mils. That is, for the monthly cost for me would be $119 AUD, 95 US, or 70 pounds, if I do not pre-mix the stuff myself. Now, you can get KH, magnesium, calcium, and the mineral salt for $29 AUD each. And I did again a rough figure of how much each one lasts and just did the average. So I can show you down here. This would cost me $10 a month for KH, $6 a month for mag and calcium, $3 for the monthly cost for the minerals, and $15 in total for the strong. Again, the strong is the most expensive component. So back to here. So it would cost me $29 AUD each, 23 US each, or 17 pounds each. That escalated quickly. Now, if I do all my math together and average everything together, again, for my 600 litre tank, it would only cost me, for these components, not including the strong, it would only cost me $25 AUD, 20 US, or 14 pounds. Sorry guys, I know this is very boring, but I just wanted to clarify the actual cost of this. Now you've got component 1 plus 2 plus 3. So the actual container itself, this is part of the boiling method again, costs $50 Australian, 40 US, or 29 GP, let's just say pounds because I'm just stupid. So what does that cost me monthly? So just for the components, $15 AUD, 12 US, and 9 pounds. So again, it's not really that expensive. Now, if you combine the cost of the calcium, the magnesium, the KH, the magnesium, the calcium, and the mineral salt, and the components, it actually cost me, again, for a 600 litre tank, it only cost me $40 AUD a month, 32 US dollars, or 23 pounds. So it doesn't actually end up being really that expensive. I'm 100% sure that I would spend more money on the Red Sea Coral Pro Salt or the Aquaphor Salt if I was just sticking to water changes. I would also still have to continue to dose calcium, magnesium, alkalinity anyway to keep up with demands of my tank. So I don't think it's very effective. I think it costs roughly around $150 to $170 Australian per bucket of salt. Now, a bucket of salt on this size tank would not last me more than I'd say 2 to 3 months. Probably even less, let's say 1.5 months, because that's, for this to be effective, my water changes would be massive. So, what else have I noticed apart from, I'm still testing by the way guys, I haven't got the exact figures, I'm actually using less and less and less every time I test. My figures have still been increasing, they're starting to stabilize now. So I've been dosing too much, so the cost of this could even go down further. As you can see, it's looking very blue in the tank, but look at the explosion of GSP growth. Sorry, the glass is dirty. I just need to get around to getting that mag float or the flipper, whatever the heck it's called. But look at how vibrant it is, and it has seriously grown a third in size in the last 2 weeks. Now my A-cans get absolutely smashed by flow in this tank, so they're never quite happy and puffy, but well, they're just not as puffy as they used to be. But they always have feeder tentacles out and they're always very healthy. Over there, my clam is doing splendidly. I don't know if this comes up on video, but the brightness of this Monty is just insane. And look at the growth that's happening. This chalice, all those parts that are curling up, those, I'd say 4 to 5 millimeters there of just all new growth. Over there, sorry guys, my iPhone decided to cut out with no warning. Again, this green stylo has completely encrusted the frag. Again, the glass is dirty, so I'm not getting the best picture. But look at the growth. It's completely encrusted the whole frag plug there. Also, this purple scrolling Monty, which is getting blue and purple, which is supposed to be, has grown another 5 millimeters. And the craziest part is my bird's nest have finally exploded in the growth, and the color is just amazing. And over here, this guy is like a teal aqua, like yellow green. I can't even describe it. It's just so vivid, the colors. And the chalice here is completely just starting to grow over itself. Over here, I didn't even know this guy had he's purple and he's got like gold polyps. I never even knew that. It's beautiful. Over here, this mystery frag, which is orange and gold, is starting to cross on the rock. Again, I'm only using an iPhone. I'm sorry if the quality isn't the best. Look at the growth on the Monty. Do I have to say more? That whole left-hand side has grown in the last 2 weeks. This guy back here is going an orange gold color with like goldy green tips. It's beautiful. So I think this product is definitely worth it. Like the colorations that are getting, like this guy was brown and look, it's getting like a teal through him, and this dull yellow SPS is just so bright now. It looks nearly gold. And then down here, this little frag down here, I really want this to focus. He's a real stunner. Sorry guys. Look at the blue coming from him. He's blue, he's pink and purple, again with like a teal sheen to him. Just multicolored frags. I never even knew that I had them until this all came into play. And look at the extension on my LPS. Also this brain coral back here, look at this guy. He was brown, he's green now, he's orange, he's teal. I'm getting my favorite colors because I just thought I had a crap load of green in here. I didn't even know what I had. This guy here is purpley pink with like neon yellow green tips, and then this guy is just nice steady pink, and this guy is just so bright. Again, I didn't know. So the colors look a bit more pastel, I would say, but the vividness is just so like just popping on these guys. So I'm definitely 100% backing this product, well, with my 2 weeks experience. And again, my doser has been calibrated and it's dosing about 180 ml of each solution so far, and I'm still decreasing it because it's still too strong. My DKH is currently like at 11, nearly 12, so I'm got to decrease it until it gets to around 7 to 8 mark, which I like much better. So it's got to get even cheaper. I've got Corallang Algae Explosion, Coral Growth Explosion, colors coming out that I've never seen before, Polyp Extension. This is only 2 weeks in. I hope you guys stay tuned. There's more to come. I'm not sponsored in any way, shape or form. This is the first time I'm doing the Bolly method. I just wanted to share my experiences and let you guys know what's happening and what I'm going through. And so far, I'm absolutely loving it. Well, I hope you guys enjoy the video. I'll be back again with another one very soon.